That was just forcing us to fight everybody.
Yeah, because obviously we were doing the Alliance side of the most recent expansion for WoW, but I have, you know, high-level Horde characters as well, so I was able to experience that storyline. It's like you're getting two separate games, sort of.
Sort of.
I don't know. I think that it may have been a little
I mean,
short.
for the amount of money you sink into that game, though. Like,
yeah, the subscription fee is like purchasing another portion of a game.
I don't think I can do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm down with the subscription fee if the game is like...
Did you already unsubscribe? Or have you been letting it sit
so, yeah.
for a couple months? Okay.
No, I believe I unsubscribed.
Yeah, and with Wildstar dying and a couple other MMO projects being canned, what other ones will there be?
Part of it with MMOs is like, they had their time in the 2000s because there weren't a whole lot of like good online games. And so...
So now online games have the capability to connect people.
Yeah.
Whereas MMOs were the only ones that supported it.
I had that move. Yeah, you know, you had like a couple of competitive shooters, and you had a couple of like cooperative things. But for the most part, most MMOs were the only way that you could play with your friends, with...
So who
like
owns
anyone.
the servers for online games? Is it the publisher? Is it the developer? Is it...
I mean, generally for MMOs, it's kind of both.
Well, no. I'm not talking about MMOs. I'm talking about online games.
Oh, it kind of
that
depends on
connect
how
you?
it's set up. For example... It's like I gotta figure out how to even
Because you still...
get through this
For
one.
many of them, you still use logins.
So Warframe, for example, the servers are just run by Digital Extremes. I think they have a publisher that isn't... Huh. I'm supposed to do this one. Here's these blocks. Oh, I see. Oh, awkward. But I get it. So, I think Digital Extremes has, like, a separate publisher, but I believe they run their own servers.
Yeah, so is there a server for every single game that has online content? Or...
It varies. So, Borderlands, for example, does not have a server at all. Like, that's just two clients connecting to each other. Destiny has servers, and they're substantial.
But Destiny's an MMO.
Sort of. I feel like MMOs are probably going to go the direction of Destiny for at least the next, like, decade or two. At least until the technology can catch up. Because one of the reasons why you don't run into, really solid action combat in MMOs generally is just because the server loads can't handle it. You know, you can't do high reflexes, and so on and so forth. Because the, okay, that's pretty effective. You can't do, high reflex content without running into, like, crazy server issues.
Really?
Yeah.
Why, just too much inputs?
Sort
Or
of.
what?
Mainly just the games aren't programmed well enough to really handle it. And we don't quite have the infrastructure for it yet. So, like, Dark Souls, for example, the PvP is notoriously, like, good, comparatively, but the netcode is considered kind of bad in a lot of them.
At the same time, I don't like the fact that it seems like every time you've attempted to play it, you get massacred by someone that's specifically targeting you guys, and then it's like, well, why play a game where PvP isn't optional?
Because the solo experience is just good enough to justify it, even if it's infuriating. Okay. I'm sorry I have to talk about seahorses again. Did you notice they sound like actual horses? Seahorses are not related to horses. I repeat, not related. They just look similar, but that's it.
Really, it's just the head shape. If anything, seahorses look like knight pieces from a chessboard.
I'm trying really hard to figure out how to do this perfect guard situation.
Whoa. Doesn't help to get headbutt.
Well, like, I could barely hurt these guys to some degree. It is a... It is a tight window sometimes. I give up. I think I need to get myself some new gear or something, because I'm noticing, like, Emily and...
They're thrashing things.
They're doing, like, 400 damage. I'm doing, like...
It's probably because you still haven't forfeit the Daikon or the bubble belt or other things.
Sort of. In a little bit. In a number of cases, yeah, that is true. I'm just also, like, getting hit for a couple hundred damage here and there, and it's like, ow. I hate those guys, because you dodge to the side, then you get hit by the explosive as well. Oh well. Mm-hmm. I think it's just one of those where it's not so much that I'm using, you know, equipment built for healing. I think it's just because I'm using equipment that's under-leveled for...
He's heading to the ruins up north.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I'm level 35 and 90% of my equipment is all over the place. So what could I switch this out for? We do have the Sunset Claw. Gives me 10% on Brawler. What's Avenger? Might not be a bad idea. Let's do the Sunset Claw for a little bit. Because I don't really want to give up the Bubble Belt yet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, new shopping area in town. In the previous town or up ahead? Because I didn't see the new shopping area yet. But yeah, so beyond like the frustrating parts with the PvP and Dark Souls, the game just straight up can't handle some like network connection issues still.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think Dark Souls Remastered has been having like crazy problems, and people are like slamming it review-wise. And where the
wait, what's getting slammed in reviews?
Dark Souls Remastered
Oh.
it's getting hit for bad reviews for multiple reasons. How do we get up from here? Okay, in the starting town, there's new shops up north. Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and check. Fortunately, I haven't been material farming, so that's gonna make it harder. Where the what?
I think you need to activate that in order to get a bump up. Or something needs to be activated for you to get the bump up.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
That pad's activated.
Yeah, this pad's active. I think we just have to jump across a bunch? Yeah, this looks promising. But yeah, so the reason why you don't run into, like, MMOs with, like, really solid action combat is just because, like, they can't do it yet.
There has to be some other button or thing that you use to activate that.
Because I get here, but I've been down there. And there's that over there and that over there.
Well, wait, what are those pads look active?
Yeah, but I have to get up to them.
You have to get up to it.
And I can't yet.
Well, that at least allows you to get up. You could try going over to the right. Maybe there's another way, or
Doesn't look like it. There's a pillar.
Unless you mean that right pillar. That looks lower than you, though.
Yeah, that's lower. I used it earlier. It looks like there's a way up over there. Oh, well, I fell down anyway.
Well, why don't you keep jumping? And whoop, see? Maybe you have to go down and around.
Maybe I do?
I think you should try going down and around on the right.
Okay. Oh. The moving platform.
There's a moving platform?
Yeah. Yeah, up here. This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
you
totally
think
forgot about
You
it.
can drag it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It just slipped my mind because it was... But yeah, this positioning is just too...
That's why it's on a track. A
Yeah.
very lateral track.
Are we not falling in?
Well, I mean, Emily did.
Aha!
Shove them both in?
Ah! Alright, that'll
No.
have to do. I totally forgot about the pillar. I was like,
Watch
well...
you having successfully trapped them. Oh, no, they
Yeah,
just
they have
teleported to you.
teleport. There we go.
Well, that works.
I'm forgetting things. I've been going for a while. Played like, was it
What were you
5
playing?
new games today?
Ooh, out. Were they all like Let's Tries, or are any of them going to be new series?
Problem is, like, a lot of them are games that are incomplete.
So
well,
a lot of early access?
Yeah, early access, or like beta, or not even on Steam yet and won't be on Steam for a while, or just hit Kickstarter. Those are the worst. I always feel kind of bad playing those.
Haha, this is the final stage.
You want to get it?
Hmm.
Traveler, our little journey is almost over. Now, for your last trial, I want you to show me your mastery of the temperatures. I am little bunny food. You will die now.
So you're just supposed to switch between hot and cold to fight him?
Ow. No, mainly I think I'm just going to avoid the crap out of him. As he hurts real freaking hard. Okay, he's not actually so bad. Let's see, is he switched or is he's just bouncy?
Yeah, he's bouncing currently. I don't think I see any more ads on him. Oh, but now he's acquiring ice.
He's getting kind of pissed off.
Well, he's almost gone. I mean, down. Third.
Ow.
Defeated. Wait, but...
Sort of.
Wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong bar. I thought that his rage bar, whatever it was his health underneath him. But no, the boss bar is... Yeah,
Barely hit him.
He's below half.
Hey, get rid of my...
So this was the set of quests that they had completed without
Yeah.
her because she was missing for 3 days.
There we go, got
That's
him.
why she was doing the whole spoilers thing.
Yep.
Awesome.
Traveler, you have proven your proficiency. You passed the trial. Seek your reward from where it began.
We got it. Nice work.
Still annoyed they didn't make it explode.
Aren't you a bit cruel?
They made us chase that thing for so long. The least they could do is give us a proper bunny explosion.
But it's cute.
Bunny explosion.
But yeah, so
Oh right, isn't there a bunny game that you're looking forward to trying out?
I got to play it tonight.
Oh, you did
was
get to play
nuts.
it.
I think you might enjoy it, but probably not. It's it's a puzzle game actually. I thought it was gonna be more of like a strategy kind of situation, but it's like 90% puzzle. Like every single thing you do is just like
Now you're not the bunny master, you're working around the bunnies, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the bunny
you're-
master is evil.
yeah, you're up against the bunny master, who is evil. Yes.
It was hilarious when you showed me that there was a clip that
Yeah,
had
it
one of the
like
bunnies
clipped out of the
glitched.
world and like flew off into the sunset. Yeah. And so that's one of those games that I think is gonna probably do okay-ish. It was fun. A lot of people were like just showing up and being like, "What the heck are you playing, Wander?" And like that's usually a good sign because it's like, you know, it's unique. It really was like is one of the more unique games I played in a while, and it was kind of nuts. And has bunny explosions. So I don't know. I had fun playing that one. But some of the other games I played, I always feel bad about, like I was talking about with Kickstarter. Because a number of them were Kickstarter games, and I was like, oh, this is kind of a neat game. Oh, it's on Kickstarter. Oh, it's not doing so hot. Like, 10 days to go, and they've only got a third of their,
But they have a demo out or
Yeah,
something?
it's like it's a good thing that they do this. A lot of developers put out, like, a Kickstarter demo. I think they might have even done it with CrossCode, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong. But effectively, it's like, hey, Kickstarter game. Here, you can play the first couple hours of it. And, that's usually a really good idea. Why can you climb this if there's... Oh, I see. What? Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
You need to hit off that. But it needs to go high. Oh, hey, that's actually a good strategy. Yeah, make it ricochet like that. No, further to the left. See what happens? But it needs to hit the other one. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Got
okay.
it. I don't know. I always feel bad when a developer sends me like a Kickstarter demo, and they're not doing so hot, because I'm just like, I am not gonna save you, and I'm sorry. I feel bad because like.
Oh, you mean
this has happened a couple of times where we're back here, where I've actually gotten like a Kickstarter demo to play, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. I like this game, and then I play it, and the Kickstarter fails, and then they quit development on it. I'm like, I got to play a game that's actually dead. That's weird. There's some series on that on my channel.
Probably some of those Let's Tries that never came to fruition. Traveler, envoy of change, you have mastered the trial of these fields. I will bestow upon you the shade to open the passage to the north. Let your every step form the path of your growth. Green seed shade obtained.
Congratulations, Seeker. You have acquired the Green Seed Shade, giving you access to Gaia's Garden to the north.
Oh.
It is an expansive jungle and home to several temples. The Zirvitar Temple, housing the element Shock, and So Najit's Temple, housing the element Wave. Your next task is to acquire both of these elements and complete the final trial of the Grand Krishkajo. Good luck, and stay vigilant.
Okay.
So essentially thunder and water.
Yep.
Huh? You got the shade. All right.
Nice.
That means we're all set for the raid. But before that, there's one thing I wanted to tell you. I heard what the geezer in space said, right? Or you heard what the geezer in space said. With this new shade, you can now enter Gaia's garden. And, well, that area is supposed to be a jungle. Oh. You know what you usually find in jungles? Insects. Like bugs. I really don't want to go there myself, so, it'd be great if you could wait for me so we can enter the jungle together. D'accord? Merci. You're the best. Let's wait on that until after the raid is over, all right? Oh, and now that we're all ready, we should meet up at the First Scholars HQ. Lynn wanted to give us a small briefing about the raid and explain all the details. Oh, let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do your least favorite thing, probably.
Grind.
We're gonna have to do a little bit of grinding and a little bit of equipment management. as, I mean, our gear is out of date.
Now, there was a Kickstarter that was having a lot of advertisements around Twitter or something. I don't know. It's called Zeal. And it was something where they were specifically saying the best parts of RPGs without the grind. They were really wanting to make a grindless RPG.
I mean, it's very possible. I've played quite a number of those. I mean, I would even say to some degree that this game is a grindless RPG.
Well, wouldn't a grindless RPG just be an RPG where you're given a set amount of experience and it's sufficient enough for you to progress without ever having to backtrack? And
sort of, but like, I would say, like, we're always at our level cap. If you haven't noticed, like, by doing all of the side quests and just exploring a little bit actively, we pretty much have always stayed with the best possible gear. Let's see, what level are we? 36. So where is... I see, like, boomwalkers. Which get me flash step? What's flash step? Duration of invincibility while dashing. That's kind of helpful. Oh, and that's what the golden ring is for. I'd like to go back and get the stuff for the core drill. It might not be a bad idea. None of this is the high tier gear. Up north. Y'all are over leveled then. I straight up haven't been doing any leveling in this game. Nothing active, so... Oh yeah, here we are. Oh, we're supposed to look for a guard in this area.
Oh yeah, this was the northern area that had been opened up.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, ma'am, but this area is restricted to the staff. I see you have business with the board. In that case, please go upstairs and have a nice day.
Bye.
But, yeah, like, I guess we're over-leveled, but it doesn't feel like it, largely just because I've just been playing the game. I haven't, like, sat around fighting monsters for a couple hours. I just do every side quest, and bada bing, bada boom, we're over-leveled.
Hi.
Ah, good evening, Seeker. We've been expecting you. Mr. Nomsworth spoke very highly of your abilities. Let us hope that his trust is not misplaced. As you hopefully know, Rookie Harbor is a central settlement with strong connections over the Shadoon, all of Shadoon. There's basically a commodity that cannot be found on our mighty venues of capitalism.
Ah.
Though we still lack the capacity to acquire high-quality metal without relying on the other settlements. It'll be your most urgent task to remedy this. I hope we can still count on your assistance. Excellent. Then go to Bergen Village and visit the trader of metalworks. We have already negotiated a satisfying arrangement. You will fulfill our end of the bargain. Good. Now go and carry out your task.
Bye.
Let's see, what level's our gear? Not as great. Working on that. I want to replace the belt at least.
The belt that you refuse to get rid of because of the...
Yeah, like, I'm
regen.
leery of getting rid of it because a 7% regen is actually really strong. Boots, too. I wouldn't mind getting some better boots. Okay. Oh, there's more in here. Okay, so this is where we get...
A lot of seeds and trade goods.
Well, these are... Yeah, these are... hello.
What's a prism pouch?
Looks like increases the effects of healing items or duration of buff items. And buff slots and stuff. Just dodge more. I am bad at dodging. Okay, junk metal. Petal cloak. We don't need the hunter's bolts. Petal cloak, here we go. Is exactly what we're looking for. Keeps our 7% HP regen, gives us 400 extra HP and 7 defense.
Nice. You just get less fire resistance, but oh well.
Yeah, not hurting on that one a little bit. There it is. Sandwiches. I want to look at feet.
Mean shoes.
Let's see. Shooter, balance. Solid bubble. Tap roll. Gold platter. Keep exploring the area. There's still buildings I haven't been into yet.
Yeah, where there are also...
we gotta go up.
Yeah, there were also zones that you could only access, yeah, by going to other levels.
We'll move Latu Lips. Oh. But we can't go in yet.
Latu Lips? What? Who would ever have a surname of Lips?
We met her. She was one of the quest givers.
Oh.
That's all I remember about her. But we have met her. Let me get up here. Oh, over there.
Over there.
Dag! Nag!
No!
Dag!
Boxes.
Why would you do this? Cursed boxes. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this guy just sells even worse gear than I'm rolling with. Except for maybe the boots? Okay, crackers. Werewolf stick.
A werewolf stick?
I guess so. Slow.
Durians.
Heals a lot of HP, though.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
Sorry,
another
adjusting.
thing there, but nope. Okay, so this also upgrades all of my gear. Oh, gotta talk to every trader to actually get their trades to register. I forgot you could do that. People keep... Oh, I see how we're supposed to get up over there. People have been telling us this in the comments, but I keep forgetting to do this.
Can you jump on those boxes?
Yeah, I can go up there. But by talking to all these characters, we can effectively... they get recorded in the, records.
So that you remember where they are and what...
Trader book, here we go. So if I want to, I can actually switch between and figure out, who has what, for what. So we can, see Rookie Harbor. Does that include all of this? Trader's Gun? Yeah, here we go. So yeah, if I wanted to get the stable foot guards, and actually see what they do. I was really hoping I could actually see what the stable foot guards are. But this way I can see if I have all the materials without having to come back. Which is actually quite helpful. We don't want the prison pouch. We don't want any of those. My weapons are better. But this way I can grab some things. Is that it? I think so. Okay, so we want to go up here. And thank you, Hexagwin, for the sub. Throws Amazon's money at Wander. Okay. Maybe that's not actually how we get up here. It looked promising, but I don't see a way across.
That's a nice comment about, in modern era where people really tout 3D graphics, how things like this really do
stand out.
They keep their charm.
Yeah.
From
Well, visually, this game is going to be is timeless-ish.
Yeah, I think we've discussed this before, but a more stylized, colorful series is going to age better than... It's almost like when you're watching a movie and, back in the late 80s or early 90s, wow, look at that 3D animation. It's awesome.
Like everybody was bananas for Beast Wars when it came out. And then when we went back,
Beast Wars.
I know you love Beast Wars, but when we went back to rewatch Beast Wars, it was like, oh, that's not good.
Hey,
it doesn't look great.
Believe me, there's worse animation out there even today.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And actually, what I really liked about Beast Wars was seeing how it went from a little bit wooden to definitely more expressive and fluid, especially into the latter part of seasons 2 and 3. That was really good. But yeah, there's also that sort of like uncanny valley with humans and how humans are animated. Weren't you watching, what was it, Tony Hawk Pro Skater or something?
Oh god, yeah.
And
Thug 2. It was awful.
And you can tell they were trying to get the likeness of these famous people, skaters, onto these 3D models, and I couldn't tell if they were doing that weird animation where you actually you put like photographic textures onto a 3D model, and so it has the semblance of who the people are, but it is put on something that isn't accurate, so it looks like these characters are just wearing these masks.
Yeah. It just looks creepy.
Soulless.
And like the voice acting was awful and ugh.
Yeah, so definitely the older attempts at realism really stand out nowadays, where if you have stylization, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.